Hates being wet. Shower don't, rain just don't. This sim loathes water and will gain extra fury when wet. Aw, that sucks because I love the rain. Ah. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Sims Proving Every Day. I'm Gina, and today we are back with our lovely werewolf family for episode 13. Remember, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Help your girl out, please, and thank you. I have a little bit of a story time for you. So I recorded parts 10, 11, 12, and 13 all on this past Monday evening. I'm trying to crank them out as much as I can with still being at least moderately entertaining, because we do have an expansion pack coming out in less than 10 days. I have no idea what I want to do for that, and I have no idea how I want to wrap this one up. Originally, I wanted to have a bunch of kids and have a big, huge werewolf family, but I wasn't counting on them releasing an expansion so soon. So the big wolf family might be something that we come back to in the future. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, this is the second time I'm recording part 13. In the original one, let's see. In the original recording, I recorded for like over an hour. It was through Lou's birthday. It was through my birthday. And at some point, during his birthday celebration, he was in his human form. When he transformed into his wolf form, I noticed that his little mood picture down here was really jacked up. It was really glitched. His ears were wonky. He was missing an eye. And at first I thought it was like when my Sims are inspired, you might have noticed that sometimes their pictures are a little bit tweaked out, but it doesn't affect them in the actual game. After he aged up, his wolf form picture was tweaked no matter what mood he was in. It just wasn't inspired. And then I realized that it was actually affecting him in the game as well. He really had the messed up ears and he was missing an eye. So I left the lot and came back and he was still like that. I left the game, came back, he was still like that. And then I thought, well, maybe Greg, like he got into a fight with Greg that I didn't know about, and Greg like mauled the crap out of him. But it's not that. It is an actual glitch. I was reading about it on the EA forums. Hopefully the Sims team is aware of it. Some werewolves, when they age up, they get all glitched out in their facial features. So I had to go back to one of my previous saves. So this is obviously after Luna's birthday, but Lou won't age up until this evening, Monday night. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go up and I'm going to turn aging off. And I'm okay having aging off. I really am. I think the game kind of goes really fast sometimes, especially if you don't have them on the long lifespans. Anyway, third thing, real super quick. I just found out from watching one of James Turner's videos that in the next expansion pack, and it might actually be just the update for the base game, we are getting curved walls, and I almost lost my shit. Like, I was freaking out. My mind was going a mile a minute thinking about the builds that I'm going to do, so I'm so excited about that. Now, let's check out where we are with our little family here. Lou, he's doing pretty good. I'm getting ready to take a nap or something on the couch. That's fine. I could use a little bit of work, and Miss Luna just needs a couple of little things, but we are all good. So I just gave her a desk. She's had the bed for a minute, and I gave her a smaller quote-unquote dresser that is more suitable for the room size. And she got a creativity table and a violin. Okay, and if I recall, he has a warning, of course. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and let him go exploring. I can't remember when I learned it, but I found out that this expand and explore value actually goes beyond Moonwood Mill. So I could have Lou, I think, go to other worlds and have that count. But I'm not sure how that would work. We'll have to see how that goes. At the end of one of the open tunnels is an old metal door that's been peeled open. The solid metal bends outward like a banana peel, as if something strong and determined forced its way out and ran off into the tunnel Lou just came from. Past the broken door is a single room coated in metal paneling. Judging by the gouges lining the walls, someone or something really didn't want to be in here. So we did just have a full moon. And our next one is going to be on Sunday. Lou is making his way through a particularly tight corridor when he notices something give way underfoot. He bends down to check and discovers something. Okay. Wait. Oh. The enchanting music fades as Lou comes to a large round room. Okay, we've read that one before. But I need to see what he got. A power sip midnight. I'm not sure what that is. Let's check it out. Wait. I thought it put it in the household. Oh. He's leaving. Okay. I'm not sure what he got. There's going to be a lot of things that oh, gosh, that was a bad one. That's actually the way the lightning and thunder was in real life here just a few hours ago. It was crazy. I had started recording around 3 o'clock in the morning and I had to stop because the dogs were going crazy and everything. Anyway, I started to say there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to say, oh, I don't remember when I said it because, you know, I can't remember every single thing that I did in the original recording of part 13. But I know I have to ask Rory to become a pack member. And I think now that Luna's in school, we'll be able to do more wolf kind of stuff while she's out because one of us won't have to be home all the time with her. Lou had a nightmare where their in development video game was leaked early. Not like that would ever happen ever. Interesting. Okay, why is Luna mad now? Oh, a beastly growth spurt from being a small werewolf. Growing up is weird enough as it is, but now this? Sorry. Hug cool werewolf. Okay, so I might have missed her hugging the fluffy puppy as a toddler, but we can absolutely hug the cool werewolf. Oh, she was going to bed. Oh well. Get up and hug. Werewolves are awesome. Yeah, they are. Alright, honey, you can go to bed. Lou, don't. We just got that for her, dude. It has never been this hard for me to get a dragon fruit in all the years that I've been playing this game. It's unbelievable this time. Okay, would you just transform and get it the hell over with? Okay. Try to regain control. Let's see if she can do it this time. Nope. Great. Well, if she's... Oh, she's gonna go scratch the bed. If we can't regain control, then we're gonna make the most out of this and try to get us up to the next rank here. There we go. Gina is now a prime werewolf. Being a werewolf gets easier by the day. This sim has a new temperament that affects how she navigates the world and what causes fury to bubble over. Be sure to check out the new abilities too. Okay. Hates being wet. Shower, don't. Rain, just don't. This sim loathes water and will gain extra fury when wet. Aw, that sucks because I love the rain. Ah. I do, like I said, want to get all of them eventually. We haven't done mastery yet. But if she completes this rampage without scaring anybody, then I think that will be unlocked. That's what it says anyway. Hopefully it will be. And then this is the epiphany, unlocked by reading werewolf-related literature. Okay. Lou is a prime going... No, wait. Lou is a veteran going to Apex. Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. Okay, so Lou's going to try to pacify me. Let's see. That was the symbol for the... transformation mastery unlocked. Gina has learned how to transform at will. Thank you. So it is almost 2:30 on Wednesday morning, and I took my sim to this area of Willow Creek because there is a lily back here. And the last time that I did this, during the first recording, it was blooming, so I don't know why it's not this time other than this one. It seems like this episode is being incredibly difficult. So we will hang out and fish for a little bit and see if it pops up. Okay, so it did sprout. Let's see if we can actually get it to bloom before too long here. If I recall correctly, this sketch pad is worth quite a few simoleons. Ooh, a voodoo doll. Those are worth a few simoleons as well. Okay, so Luna's going to school, and I am getting hungry, but there's a grill right there, so guess what? We are going to do that. Oh, she's going to go grill something. Oh, she's going to make mushroom steak, apparently, because she just carries this stuff around with her. I know it's not in this exact neighborhood, but I think I'm going to go to the secret lot. I can usually finish off getting all the different fish if I go here. I also feel like I catch a lot of dragon fruit here, so maybe we can get that stupid thing. Like I said, I have never had this much trouble with the dragon fruit before. So there's a lily flower here, so maybe we'll just hang out until I can harvest that. Hopefully it's gonna be before I pass out. I only need one more type of fish, and then level 10. Okay. And I also remembered that for the past couple full moons, I have not gone to try to get the Luna fish. So I need to remember to do that. Hold on. Yay! Okay, let's go. Oh, stop that. Get that bad boy. Okay. I didn't pull up a dragon fruit though, huh? It is so weird. You know what? I want to fish a little bit more, because normally I pull them up here. And I got my 20 types of fish, so that's exciting. Well, though the cow plant berry got me a pretty good price at the fair, so that's okay. Okay, I am going to do something a little cheaty. I'm going to go ahead and fill up my needs. And this is what that mod that I have, the UI extension cheat, this is what this does. So for almost every information panel, you can just either right or left click on something and it immediately changes it, depending on what you want to do. So I just wanted to fill up all my needs. So that's what I did. But like, I can change the time. You could actually mark off parts of the aspiration until you complete it. You can make yourself get promotions. It's a really great cheat or a mod. It's a really great mod. And if you want to learn how to use it completely, there's videos on YouTube on how to use it, and it's brilliant. So thank you very much to the creator who created that mod, and I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the link is in the description box below. As much as I didn't want to do it, I googled where people have been finding dragon fruits, and supposedly the end of the pier in Magnolia Promenade. I have never fished here, so I don't know. We'll find out, but I'm kind of over it. I want that stupid fruit, because that's the way I want to make money. There it is. Oops, wrong one. All right, let's go home and plant these things. All right, we are back home, and of course my sim is flirty, but let's see if I can give her pack. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it wouldn't let me before. Let's give her that. Okay, so I got rid of the strawberry bush and I got rid of the spliced plant because I don't want to see what it's going to give me. I have to keep this snapdragon one because I have to cross the lily with the snapdragon to get the orchid. And hopefully it will produce in a timely manner for me. And I'm just going to have her read werewolf literature so that we can try to get that lunar epiphany. Okay, so there seem to be entire passages along the pages written in an indecipherable language. The only thing that Gina can make out are some symbols that look like the moon. Moonwood Mill flourished with the arrival of its factories and mill. Many Sims traveled to this remote town from San Myshuno, eager to escape the urban hustle and bustle. The vast wilderness surrounding the town's center promised an easier lifestyle, more in tune with nature. Okay. This chick was our nanny once, and she will not leave us alone. Okay, Lunar Epiphany unlocked. Gina can now start to decipher the strange markings found in the margins of werewolf books. What new knowledge is out there waiting to be discovered? Let me place that in the world. Of course, I'm going to throw it right there on the ground. And decipher engraving. Another often forgotten aspect of Mesopotamian culture was taming cowplats as stationary sentinels of defense and sometimes crossbreeding them to be mobile attack units though it was quite difficult to safely reproduce mobile cow plants for obvious reasons. In modern times, it turns out the mooncasters were not the only group seeking unorthodox answers to the vampire problem during Operation Eternal Flame. The not mooncasters, moocasters. Okay. So the first one's mooncasters. This moocasters, who 100% came up with their name first. Total coincidence. Two different groups we're talking about here. Okay. Attempted to adapt Mesopotamian cowplant taming practices to their needs. It was an initial success, and they had a prosperous alliance with the mooncasters. Needless to say, it didn't last long after one of the tamed cowplants feasted upon Eunakia, an original mooncaster, and Gregorius and Evelina Lundvik's dearest friend. Lou is now the apex werewolf. He's the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the top of the food chain. The final tier of abilities are now available for purchase. Okay, so he had an ability point, and I gave him night vision because this one helps him see better in the tunnels, so he can see more and find more objects. Oops, nope, keep that one. Alright, so let's have him go put that to use. Let's go towards the garlic. We always go towards the debris first, usually. A lonely howl. A lonely howl echoes through the underground, bouncing off the tunnel walls in every direction. Howl back. A moment shared. After hearing the lone howl, Lou boldly answers in kind, and a howl echoes back a moment later, and the two howlers, separated by distance, but together in spirit, share a beautiful moment. A garlic room. Old braided garlic cloves dangle from the walls along the twisting tunnel. Eventually, Lou comes across a large metal box with a barred door. He tests the bar and finds that it can be lifted with a bit of effort. Go inside. A garlic haven. Lou pulls up on the bar and slips inside the box. It looks like some sort of old refuge chamber. There are bed supplies, some broken carved pieces of wood laying about. Picking through the... What? Lou is able to find something of use before heading out. Oh, he found a telescope and a mandrake. Alright, and he is out. $1,900 for 2 voodoo dolls. $750 for the sketch pad. So I went ahead and placed all of the relics and stuff out that we have for her to just go through and decipher them real quick. And then I'm going to call it an episode. Mooncaster Potshard Learning. Near the painting of a wolf's tail, this shard is engraved with some vague text describing what appears to be steps of an adapted ritual, likely dating back to ancient Mesopotamian tradition. The language, however, is consistent with the era of the mooncasters, suggesting the pot was used to transport the glowing waters of Lake Lundvik to perform certain power-harnessing ceremonies atop the Howling Point Cliff in Moonwood Mill. The waters of the lake must have been crucial to their efforts of attuning to the moon. Okay, let's decipher this one, please. This lid is Mooncaster pot lid. This lid is painted with what appears to be 4 wolf paw prints with names listed below each, labeled Kaya, Logan, Mikael, and Wugbug. You recall from your studies that these were 4 of the original Mooncasters' wolf's familiars. Even after the transfer of power between the Mooncasters and their familiars, it appears the familiars must have still played an important part in the group as the Mooncasters' trusted lifelong companions. Okay, I'm not sure 100% what this is called, but in your readings you learn that many moons ago the land we now know as Moonwood Mill was actually the home of a small ancient Mesopotamian city. Interestingly enough, Mesopotamians believed that the greatest minds of their society were reborn as wolves that stored their wisdom in the moon via howl. As the cycle progressed towards a full moon, the growing light represented more and more stored wisdom. On full moon nights, Mesopotamians would sport wolf-like masks and ceremonially draw upon the moon's stored wisdom. As the cycle then progressed to a new moon, the light leaving the moon each night represented the stored wisdom slowly dispersing to the Mesopotamian people. As the first modern werewolves, Moonwood Mill's Mooncasters likely gleaned much of their information on harnessing the moon's power from studying the Mesopotamians. I don't know if I'm really pronouncing that right. Tamed cowplant jawbone. Average U is carved into the jawbone, originating at the back tip and seeming to come from the skull. The words are carved hastily using what appeared to have been an unusually sharp werewolf claw. The final word develops into a frenzied scratch cutting deep into the time-brittled bone. A whiff of Greg's ominous scent lingers upon the bone, concentrated around the carving. Okay, canine familiar figurine, Renga. The wolf figurine has a name engraved on its base, Renga. You recall from your werewolf studies that this was the wolf familiar of Yina Kia, one of the original Mooncasters. Yina was the Lundvik's closest friend in the Mooncasters. She had an insatiable love for going on adventures to unfamiliar places. Renga had a similar wanderlust, and when infused with his energy during the Mooncaster transformation, her energetic will to explore and get into trouble was bolstered greatly. This was much to the frustration of her non-werewolf wife, Emmy, who only wished they could settle once the vampire conflicts were over. One day, during a joint defense mission between the werewolf Mooncasters and the cowplant tamer Moocasters, Yina's mischievous spirit became her downfall as she accidentally became a cowplant's lunch. After Yina's passing, many noted the furrow in Gregorus's brow grew a bit deeper, and it is said that Renga was particularly glued to Emmy's side for the rest of his days. Alright, so we've got a few more to find, plus I need to relocate this one, and then we will have the complete story. But I am going to go ahead and wrap this up right here because according to my little timer, I've been recording for an hour and 40 minutes. And that is absurd for editing. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Questions, kind comments, and feedback are always welcome. And remember, be a nice human. Or a werewolf. Bye, everybody.